As you guys enter on in, let me know how your day is going. Let me know if you've eaten yet today. Let me know what shift you work. Okay. On today's episode, I want to talk about the race. I'm going to talk about working, and I want to talk about how you feel about working and retiring. That's what this particular episode is about. Okay. Um, I worked in a wonderful field of transit. I won't say what type of transit. I'll just say I had an excellent career. And I decided to resign. Foolish of me. I'm only 36 years old and I decided to resign at the age of 33. So I'm going to testify on today and I'm going to just let you know my experience, okay? I feel like it was a foolish mistake. Um, I had all these high hopes and aspirations, and I still do, I still do. But I want to talk about my journey and why I feel like for me at this age, at the age of 33 at the time, it wasn't a good fit. Looking back on it, it wasn't good for me to resign, okay? I had a lot going on at the time and I had a wonderful career making excellent money. Um, Looking back on it, I do regret it, but then again, I don't because I had a good time with family that are no longer here. So at that particular time, um, I was making good money. I invested good at that particular time, and I felt like I could resign. And I could, I'm still doing great. But it wasn't a good fit because when you're young like that, when you're 33 years old, unless you have like a multi-million-dollar company or something like that, and even if you do, I would say to still, for tax reasons, I would say to still have a working income because it's always good to have at least 7 streams. If you ask me, it's good to have at least 7 streams of income. Um, my mindset at that particular time was getting rid of debt, eliminating debt, and hi GL1, how are you? At that particular time, my mindset was eliminating debt because I'm single as well. But it was eliminating debt and not necessarily stressing myself out in the midst of it. I don't regret resigning, but in the same token, I do regret it because for tax reasons, it's kind of hard to still get those loans. Um, it's hard to be looked at in an excellent light. So looking back on it, in order to get out of the rat race, you have to kind of you can't get out of the rat race. You got to work to show yourself approved because these banks, they're looking for a working income. That W-2 is very pivotal. That W-2 is king. So building wealth and investing, I would say to get out of the rat race is kind of impossible because even when you work for yourself, um, you're still, oh, cute dog. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. But I would say it's kind of impossible to get out of the rat race at the age of 33. Because even when you work for yourself, you're still in a rat race. You're still grinding. You should be still grinding. Yeah, I kind of regret it because now I'm looking for jobs. I'm looking for employment. And my business is doing great, and that's a blessing. But I'll say that resigning at the age of 33 was a no bueno because you get bored. You get bored when working with yourself. You get bored with entrepreneurship, and it should be an ongoing thing as far as entrepreneurship goes, you should constantly be thinking of ways to make income. And yes, I am constantly thinking of ways to make income. But it has its highs and it has its lows, if I could be honest with you. I do not encourage anybody to just up and resign from a job unless you have a plan, like a 10-year plan. To tell you the truth, I didn't have a 10-year plan. I just left. And I regret that. I regret it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit up here on this platform and say that, woo, you know, at the time, bad time to call my phone. Bad time to call. But at the time, I'm probably about to take that phone call. So I'll hop back on live in a second. Give me a second, you guys. Give me a second.